Massive protest outside Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's house after the sacking of Welfare Minister Sandeep Kumar over an alleged sex tape video. Reliance Industries Chairman Mukesh Ambani formally announced the company's second innings in the telecom business with a big bang launch of Jio. Aam Aadmi Party sacked Minister Sandeep Kumar is now crying foul, says that he was framed all because of the fact that he was a Dalit leader and that it is not him in the sex tape. RSS workers threatened to resign and challenge the BJP after their chief in Goa, Subhash, was removed from his post. In his first reaction to the sex tape controversy, Delhi Chief Minister expressed his disappointment over the sacked Minister Sandeep Kumar's antics, saying that Kumar has betrayed the trust of not only his followers but also of his other party members. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal even removed his Social Welfare Minister Sandeep Kumar, saying that he had received an objectionable CD on him and that there cannot be any compromise with propriety in public life. This is what the Chief Minister had to say in his tweet. The 11-minute CD that is in possession with India Today shows Sandeep Kumar in a compromising position, and also in the frame is a woman. The duo are in a small room, and as the controversy erupted, top Aam Aadmi Party leaders Kumar Vishwas and Manish Sisodia stressed on the promptness taken by the party. The Aam Aadmi Party says the decision was taken in half an hour after Kejriwal received the CD. Meanwhile, the complainant Om Prakash alleges that the CD was handed over to the Chief Minister 15 days ago. However, the Chief Minister refused to take any action. Sources also say that the action followed after the complaint was submitted to the Lieutenant Governor. Now, following the incident, BJP has accused the Chief Minister of failing to take any action against Sandeep Kumar despite receiving a copy of the CD 15 days back. An India Today expose has revealed that hundreds of cows in our country are being trafficked to a lucrative beef market in neighbouring Bangladesh almost each and every day. 6 undercover reporters of India Today's special investigation team have unearthed a well-organized racket of beef smugglers who dodge the law or bribe law enforcers to supply young and aging cows to Bangladesh. And days after accusing Prime Minister of insulting Gorakshaks for dubbing them as anti-socials, BHP now says that the centre should ask states not to harass authorised people and agencies engaged in the protection of cows. A teenager was killed as security forces in North Kashmir's opened fire on a mob. The toll has now gone up to 72. The separatists have extended the shutdown call in Kashmir till the 8th of September. Hurriyat has asked people to occupy the airport road on the day when an all-party delegation led by the Union Home Minister is scheduled to visit the valley. Prime Minister Narendra Modi reviewed the situation in Jammu and Kashmir in a meeting of Cabinet Committee on Security. This meeting was even attended by top ministers, including National Security Advisor Ajit Doval. In a reality check to state acquisition of agricultural land under emergency clause for industrial projects of private companies, the Supreme Court quashed the CPIM-led West Bengal government's acquisition of agricultural land for Tata Motor plant in Shingur. In fact, the West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee welcomed that verdict, who first came to power riding the wave of protests against the Shingur land deal, says that now she can die in peace. The one-man Justice S.N. Dhingra Commission set by the Haryana government to probe the controversial land deals in Gurgaon involving Robert Vadra has now submitted its report. In fact, Justice Dhingra says that he has brought to light the manner in which irregularities were committed and the people behind it. Robert Vadra and the former Chief Minister of Haryana, Bhupinder Singh Hooda, who had been summoned by the Commission, had refused to join the probe. The scope of the Dhingra Commission was expanded in August last year. 18 people in Bihar's flood-hit district of Bhagalpur were sitting atop a tree to save themselves from the deadly floods after surging Ganga triggered massive destruction in the region. RSS Chief of Goa, Subhash Vengankar, has been removed after he claimed that the BJP betrayed the electorate's trust in the poll-bound state and was set to face defeat. Archana Chitnis, the Minister for Women and Child Development in Madhya Pradesh, has landed in a controversy after she not only has revealed the names of a rape survivor and her family, but also their whereabouts. In Uttar Pradesh's Kanpur, at least 70 students from a private college were hospitalized as a result of severe food poisoning. The college authorities have launched a probe and the doctors say that the condition of the students is now stable. In Ranchi, a top zonal commander of Maoists surrendered before the police, providing a major boost to the war against the Maoists. Interestingly, the rebel carried a bounty of 5 lakh rupees on his head. US Secretary of State John Kerry's visit to Delhi ended the way it started. In 2 days, the top US official got stuck in massive traffic jam that was triggered by heavy rain. Heavy rain also caused waterlogging and traffic snarls in several areas of the national capital, and it was the commuters who had to face a harrowing time in the last few days. Arvind Kejriwal government has now moved the Supreme Court against the High Court order that said that the Lieutenant Governor Najib Jung is the ultimate authority and the administrative head of Delhi. A 16-year-old allegedly stabbed his father to death at their house in Outer Delhi's Budh Vihar when he tried to stop his son from consuming drugs. A 22-year-old youth who is believed to be in a bag-lifting gang along with his 3 juvenile associates were arrested, calling themselves the Tire Puncture Gang. They would deflate tires of vehicles to distract the attention of the victim. A slump in the US real estate sector forced Republican presidential nominee and tycoon Donald Trump to look for new opportunities, and his search had brought him to Pune, but now the Trump mega project finds itself under the scanner. Apathy was on full display in Mumbai's Marine Drive. A man hanged himself from a tree in one of the busiest lanes and was completely overlooked. His body remained suspended for hours. The government has framed new rules which will not grant regular parole to those convicted for rape, rape with murder, terrorist crimes, kidnapping, narcotics, smuggling, human trafficking and sexual offences against minors. Suburban commuters in Greater Noida region were left scrambling as more than 80,000 auto rickshaws stayed off the roads to protest against cab aggregators such as Uber and Ola. A special Makoka court has framed murder charges against gangster Chota Rajan in journalist J.D. murder case nearly 11 months after he was deported to India. Online cab service provider Uber launched the Own Your Car scheme in partnership with the Telangana government. Under the scheme, financial assistance will be provided to candidates from backward classes to become commercial drivers, come owners. Actor Balakrishnan's car rammed into a roadside lamppost after its driver lost control over the vehicle. Thankfully, no one was injured, but the front portion of the vehicle has been destroyed. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu tried to avoid answering questions over cash for vote case, ruling out that there was nothing there in that matter. The minister shrugged it off. It's been pouring across the Telugu states and more so in Hyderabad. People have been using umbrellas to save themselves, even inside buses. For those who believe that buses can offer protection from rain, well, think twice if you happen to be in Hyderabad. 7 people died in 2 separate incidents of wall collapse at Lal Darwaza in the Old City and Boktakpur in Murshidabad. And among those were a 5-year-old Zeba and 2-year-old Maria. The Bengaluru witnessed monsoons. The downpour hasn't been that enough to fill the reservoirs of the Khabare basin, leaving around 1 crore city dwellers parched. Days after Karnataka Chief Minister lent support to actor-turned politician Ramya, the former Congress MP has hit back at the RSS, saying RSS had no role to play in India's freedom struggle. An employee of an IT firm was allegedly raped at gunpoint, in fact at knife point, by an unidentified man at her PG accommodation. Reportedly, the survivor was staying in the PG accommodation for the last several months. Being the IT hub of the country, Bengaluru tops in the number of cases filed under the Information Technology Act. However, cyber law experts feel that most of the cases go unreported. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah is treating younger son Yathindra's newfound interest in politics with caution, clarifying that he is not pushing his son into politics. The Chief Minister has even warned him about the pitfalls of entering politics. 2 medical students who threw a dog off the rooftop of a 3-storied building and filmed the entire act were fined 2 lakh rupees each by a committee that was formed by the Tamil Nadu DR MGR Medical University. In Tuticorin, a young school teacher was hacked by a man whose advances she had rejected earlier. The accused attacked a woman with sharp weapons inside a local church just days before her scheduled marriage. Crimes against women have come down in the state of Tamil Nadu, at least in the last year, when compared to the previous years. However, assault on women with the intent of outrage have gone up marginally. Anger against Karnataka's decision to deprive Tamil Nadu of its rightful share of the Khabare water has now spilled onto the streets. Police say that over 4,000 protesters were arrested in Thanjavur and Tiruvallur districts. On the 100th day in office during the current tenure, Chief Minister Jaitley announced 70 new measures for 5 departments, and these new measures would be implemented immediately. Kerala CPM-led LDF government has completed 100 days in power as well. The opposition has slammed Chief Minister P. Vijayan for making false promises. The district administration have formed monitoring committee in Trivandrum to tackle the stray dog menace. Authorities say sterilization of stray dogs will now begin soon. Kerala Tourism Department is to launch its new initiative called the Green Carpet. Now, this initiative is aimed at the overall development and management of tourist destinations. Senior CPM leader and party state secretariat member V.V. Dakshinamurthy passed away in Kozhikode. He was 82 years old and was undergoing treatment for respiratory ailments. The vigilance registered fresh FIR against former Finance Minister K.M. Mani, FIR for causing loss to the state exchequer during his tenure in the previous government. A man was shot by bike-borne men in South 24 Parganas in broad daylight. Locals say bombs were even hurled at his wife, who sustained injuries in the attack. A 2-month-old baby was strangled to death by his stepmother in Malda, and following the incident, locals trashed the newborn stepmother, and later the woman and the child's father were arrested. A middle-aged woman was thrashed and her hair was even chopped by her husband, alleging extramarital affair. This incident took place in South 24 Parganas. CPIM has said that the Shingur land verdict judgment is still not clear. He said it appears that there seems to be a difference between the perception or understanding of the two honourable judges. A minor girl was allegedly gang raped and murdered by 2 drivers of a private taxi service, Ola. The girl, a pavement dweller in central Kolkata, was kidnapped by the accused when she was asleep and was raped. Brazil's first female leader, Dilma Rousseff, was stripped of presidency as the country's Senate voted to impeach her for allegedly manipulating the budget. A JetBlue Airways core passenger jet landed in the central Cuban city of Santa Clara, becoming the first scheduled commercial passenger flight from the United States to the island in more than half a century. Nigeria's army expects to seize Boko Haram's last few strongholds in the northeast over the next few weeks. The commander in charge of crushing the jihadist group's 7-year insurgency says the offensive is now in its final stages. A source says the release of a video showing a US and a Canadian citizen held hostage by Taliban is designed to pressure the Afghanistan government not to impose death sentence on the son of a feared militant leader. Germany's federal police say they were interrogating a suspect after a security breach at Frankfurt airport prompted a partial evacuation, even halting flights. Spain's acting premier lost a parliamentary confidence vote for a second term after he failed to win enough support from the opposition, bringing the country closer to a potential third election in a year. The French economy minister, Emmanuel Macron, has resigned, clearing the way for a presidential bid that will further unsettle an already wide-open race. Chinese President Xi Jinping and Saudi Arabia Deputy Prince Mohammed bin Salman has met in Beijing ahead of the G20 summit. Saudi Arabia signed 15 preliminary agreements with China. Russian and American astronauts continue their preparations for the launch to the International Space Station scheduled for the 23rd of September. Nepal's Foreign Minister Prakash Arun Mahat says that the country wants to build a relationship of trust with neighbouring India. A match-winning performance against New Zealand helped Dale Steyn get back to the top of the Test ranking. South African pacer, England's James Anderson and India's R. Ashwin to go at number 1. Courtney Walsh is set to be named as the next bowling coach of the Bangladesh cricket team. The legendary West Indies pacer is all set to be roped in till the 2019 World Cup. Lionel Messi remains a doubt for Argentina's upcoming 2018 World Cup qualifiers. The German national team trained ahead of the friendly against Finland. It's a monumental fixture as it will be the last international outing for the legendary Bastian. England too had their practice session for the first time under new manager Sam. England will be playing Slovakia in their World Cup qualification match. Chelsea have resigned David Luiz 2 years after letting him leave from Paris Saint-Germain. Joe Hart has completed a season-long loan move to Italian club Torino. Desi girl Priyanka Chopra has finally cleared the air. She has confirmed that she is not quitting Bollywood and not be relocating to Los Angeles. The king of romance, Shah Rukh Khan, will be teaming up now with Bollywood's most glamorous ladies, Sharmila Tagore, Madhuri Dixit, Sridevi and Deepika Padukone for an advertisement shoot. The promos for Bigg Boss Season 10 featuring Salman Khan are already on air and reports are suggesting that Radhe Ma, Shiny Ahuja, Sana Saeed and Rahul Raj will all be part of the show. Munna Bhai Sanjay Dutt has reiterated that he is in no cold war with Salman Khan. The actor says that a superstar like Salman Khan was a busy man and that there was absolutely no reason just why he hasn't met Sanjay Dutt. Rumours of a flying jet hero, Tiger Shroff, dating Disha are only getting stronger. This after newbie Disha, who will be seen in Dhoni's biopic, and Tiger posted a picture of them spending time together. The first look of the fourth season of Sherlock Holmes and John Watson is also out, and it shows Benedict looking on into a camera while Martin Freeman is seen looking the other way. Orlando Bloom's ex-wife Miranda Kerr has spoken about the latest pictures of Bloom absolutely naked while he was on holiday with his girlfriend Katy Perry. It's finally official. Singer Rihanna is dating Canadian rapper Drake. This after he professed his love for her in front of millions of people during the MTV Video Music Awards. Singer Selena Gomez has recently released a statement saying that she's going to be taking some time off to focus on her health and deal with depression. While iPhone 7 launch rumours continue to spread, latest claims reveal that the prices of the new iPhones, the 32GB, 128GB and 256GB models of iPhone 7 would approximately cost 53,150, 61,200 and 71,250 respectively. Apple has introduced a new storage tier for iCloud that grants 2 TB of space for $19.99 a month. WhatsApp's new privacy update of sharing users' data procured from Facebook has reached the doorsteps of the Delhi High Court, which sought the government's response on the modification after increasing complaints from users. Telecom operators Airtel, Vodafone and Idea have now decided to cut tariff and have bundled free calls with data to drive mass market adoption as Reliance Jio threat looms. Within 8 months of its launch in India, Chinese technology company Li Eco has set up a manufacturing facility in the NCR region for its Make in India initiative.